Hi everybody, and welcome to Survival Dads. So there's a lot of talk in the news and the bushcraft forums and Facebook pages of the government looking to bring in further legislation and rules regarding the sale and ownership of legal bushcraft tools, more specifically knives and other sharp objects. Now, I think the government and the media have this wrong. They're going after the wrong people. Just like firearms, if someone wants to use a tool for its non-intended use or for a nefarious use, they're not going to care about the rules. The only people that suffer are the law-abiding citizens. And I want to talk a little bit about that in this video. Okay, so a little bit about me first. I regularly carry a UK legal EDC knife on me. I use common sense. I don't carry it on me if I'm going somewhere sensitive, for example a pub or a school. But around work, when I'm out wandering around the woods, that sort of thing, I'll carry a UK legal knife. I've done that for years. I am 30 years old now, and I've never stabbed or attacked anyone. Funny that, isn't it? When I was very young, I'm talking cubs and scouts, I carried a lock knife, probably 4 inches long blade. Used it properly. When I wasn't camping, it stayed at home. It was mine, it wasn't my parents', I looked after it. Again, I never stabbed anyone. When I was a little bit older, and I was of the age where you're hanging around street corners, I didn't feel the need to carry a knife around. Again, I never stabbed anyone. They need to stop looking at law-abiding citizens and start going after the ones who are looking to break the law. It's a simple fact that people that are using knives and other tools for criminal activities are not using bushcraft tools. They're going to a supermarket, they're going to a shop on the high street, and they're buying a cheap kitchen knife, you know, or they're even just going to their parents' kitchen, opening the drawer, and there's a plethora of knives to choose from. They're grabbing one of these and they're going out onto the street to make themselves feel safer. They are not going online to a bushcraft store. They are not contacting a custom knife manufacturer, a bladesmith, that sort of thing. They're not commissioning a £300 collector's knife. Again, they're using cheap, readily available, supermarket brought knives. Simple as that. The government are going after the wrong people in trying to introduce legislation like they are currently doing. So it's a simple fact that the majority of crimes committed using knives are not knives designed for bushcraft. They are not fancy commissioned custom knives made by talented bladesmiths. Nope. They're kitchen knives. They are knives that can be bought from the high street, from supermarkets, or found in the kitchen drawer. It's that simple, you know. On top of that, you've got Stanley knives, you have screwdrivers, hammers. These are all things that can be used and are used as weapons on the streets of the UK. They aren't using an expensive bushcraft knife. They're using a hammer, you know, they're using a screwdriver, they're using a Stanley knife. Are they looking to ban these items as well? I don't think so. All they're going to be doing is hurting small and large independent businesses across the country. I don't think that's right. So what does the government need to do to tackle the rise of knife crime within the UK? Well, I think the first thing they need to do is they need to introduce tougher sentences for those that use knives and other tools for criminal activity. You need to increase sentencing, you need to increase fines, and basically make it so unattractive to use weapons, because that's what a tool does become if used wrongly, that it's just not worth it for them. So that's the first thing they need to do, is increase sentencing. Second thing they need to do is they need to improve prospects for young people, especially in inner cities. I think there is a large disenfranchised population of the youth today, and they need something to look forward to and something to improve their lives with. Now, this could be something as simple as a football club, getting them together, teaching them to work as a team, and helping to improve themselves. Likewise, education. Education is a massive tool. Education is a way to escape poverty, which there is, I think, far too much of in this country. So offering perhaps apprenticeships or training programs to young people, perhaps some kind of voluntary work, maybe throw them a little bit of a benefit to get themselves off their asses to do that, but it's something to give them a bit of life experience and get them off the streets, basically. You know, they're bored, they're going to mess around, simple as that. Devil makes work for idle hands. So perhaps give them some work, give them some education, and you know, if you can get them an apprenticeship, they can learn and they can get a little bit of money themselves and hopefully make a better future for themselves and perhaps their family. So I think those are the three main things that they can do to help reduce knife crime. Coming after legitimate owners of bushcraft tools and businesses, I think, is just totally the wrong way to go. All you're going to be doing is fueling even more resentment for the government, when we as a country need to be coming together to tackle the larger issues that's going on in the world. So what do you think of this new legislation they're looking to bring in? Do you agree with it? Do you think there is a better way to help reduce the knife crime within the UK? Please let me know in the comments below. Love to hear it. So stay safe, keep practicing what you do, don't feel scared to use your tools in the correct manner, in the correct setting, and I'll see you soon.